Alright, thank you very much everyone for waiting. We're now ready to get started with the 150cc Retro Tracks Mario Kart 8 Deluxe run, so take it away, Peas.
Alright, hello everyone, I am Peas. It is really late for me right now, so I apologize if I start yawning or appearing a little bit tired here. So I got two runs for y'all tonight. So we're going to be starting with some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're going to be racing pretty fast, and then thereafter, I'm going to be popping some Puyo very early in the morning. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and just go quickly, just straight into the run, because once again, I'm a little weary here. So we're going to be going into versus race, and as you see here, I'm not going to be using the metagame combo. I'm not going to be using Waluigi Wiggler or any of that stuff. I'll explain more about this game when I get straight into the run. So we're going to be using probably one of my favorite Mario characters, and possibly the best baby in my honest opinion, the cute baby Daisy. So we're going to be using Bitty Buggy rollers and the Cloud Glider. We'll explain as the reasons why very shortly. So again, this is 150cc. We're going to put the computers on hard because we want a little bit of a challenge. We're going to have no items, but we're going to need coins, which will be very important throughout the run. We're going to do these in order, and we're going to have 16 races because we're going to be going from Moo Moo Meadows all the way through N64 Rainbow Road. So I'm excited to get these two runs going, and let's get my light split going real quick. All right. Buckle up, everyone. Let's drive safely in 3, 2, 1, ready, go. Alrighty, so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as quite a few of you may know, is a port of the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8. And so this game actually came with some some really cool balance changes. One of which being the mini turbo being like tremendously buffed, which means that lightweight characters can really benefit, as shown here. So at the beginning, I'm gonna do a little bit of snaking so I can catch up here, and if Iggy doesn't take my coins, that's cool. And also, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe adds an extra turbo called the Ultra Mini Turbo, abbreviated Mini UMT for short. That's pretty much that. So whenever you start each race, of course you start in last, but you start with 5 coins, and that's going to be important because Baby Daisy is actually like the slowest character in the entire game, essentially, because they actually rewarded ground speed a little bit more than essentially fire hopping and anything that involves the word fire in front of tech for Mario Kart 8. So Morton is no longer like the meta. It's usually Waluigi, Roy, and DK, or at least in that particular race. So characters are a bit more diverse in terms of mechanics. Alright. So not really much to say about this track other than the graphics are really beautiful. It's really peaceful. Hello, Baby Rose. We're gonna catch you real quick. So the reason why I'm using Baby Daisy is because, number one, she is my main character in the competitive scene. Number two, the strats that I'm going to go for in the run, they're gonna feel pretty nice. I will say that. All right. So we are out of the first split, thankfully, and coming up next we have GBA Mario Circuit, and I hate to be the one to say this, but I'm not a huge fan of Mario Kart Super Circuit because of the track design. However, the remasters of the Game Boy tracks in this game, they are really awesome. This is one of them. It's probably like, actually no, Cheeseland is actually my favorite Game Boy track in this game. Anyway. So this is one of those tracks where coins are very much important. Notice how I went very tight to get those coins, and then I have to go tight again to get these. I'm going to get a UNT here, snake a little bit at this line right here, and I'm going to go for these 2 coins, and I'm going to go for a very important, wow, that was a good NISC. So NISC stands for no item shortcut, which means that I can basically take a shortcut without using a shroom. So those are going to be very important, as, again, I'm not going to be using any shrooms, I have no items. So pretty much it. And this music is just so jazzy, I love it. Alright, Snake here again. And let's see, can we get 2 for 2? Survey says, yes. Wow, okay. So right there, I did something called a neutral hop, which means if I don't hold in a particular direction, I'm gonna get a hop in a with, I guess, consistent speed is the best way for me to describe it. For some NISCs, it's going to be important to neutral hop as opposed to, like, hop in a regular direction, in some cases. So, same thing here again, just 3 times in a row. Can we get 3 for 3? Almost. Oh, okay. Slow landing. Okay, that's cool. And that's GBA Mario. Nice. If I had gotten 3 for 3 NISC, I would have actually golded that split, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, right off the bat, this is Cheap Beach, and I will say this is actually one of the. Oh no! Look at the inward Mario outlining me. That's very, very, very cringe. Alright, so this is where neutral drifting is going to be super important. So, you know, if you're playing Mario Kart, you know how to drift, right? You want to, like, get the best drift possible. You just want to hold in that particular direction. But for some turns, neutral drifting, where you just do not hold a particular direction at all, you get more speed just by not holding a particular direction. Now here, I needed to get a UNT right there because that turn is really tight and really short. So you're better off just getting a UNT right there as opposed to not. And I realized I was actually talking over the importance of the coin section right here. On lap 1 in particular. You can actually do a mini turbo off of the glider ramp. Please don't kill me, thank you. And you actually sometimes you can get more speed than instead of tricking off of the glider. So you'll be seeing some of that throughout the run. And we have not approached a track where the time trial record is with a baby. So it'll actually be the first track of the Banana Cup, which is coming up very soon. I'm not going to spoil it. If you know your tracks, you might know which track I'm. Well, you might know which banana track it is. All right. So again, nothing much really to say here, other than I guess they decided to add a pretty peaceful beach from Mario Kart DS to fit in with the vibe of retro beaches, I guess, question mark. They didn't really change much other than just add an underwater section and just make it, I don't know, graphically pleasing. Cool. Alright, so we are coming up to, oh no, RNG. RNG in my Mario Kart video game. Oh no! So fun fact, there are only a couple of tracks in this game where the tracks actually have a different pattern, just depending on, you know, it's just random. It's like completely random. And this is one of them, Toad's Turnpike. You know, very, very funny track in Mario Kart 64. This is even more funny in this game. I've heard many complaints that people just do not like this track at all, and wow, okay, that's very, okay, that little truck there is kind of obstructing my view. Please don't kill me. I know for a fact this is not time trial cycle. What I mean by that is in time trials, well, don't kill me. Basically, there's no such thing as RNG in terms of the track layout. So it's 100% whatever the layout is. And unfortunately, I did not get the time trial cycle here, so more than likely I will not get the glider ramp right here, which saves a little bit. Oh, I get it right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I can take this. Getting tricked just for some speed. If I'm not mistaken, the town trial record is not a trick there, which, believe it or not, is with an inward bike, an inward drifting bike. So essentially, what it is, if you guys have ever played Mario Kart Wii and have used like, you know, Funky Kong's bike or the spear, I forgot what it was. Basically, the bikes where the drifting is a little tight. Mario Kart 8 brings that back and adds a bit more variety to it, and some tracks again benefit from it. So, oh no, I need to block this wall here. Okay, there we go. Block this wall again. I'm trying not to hit the cars at all because I do not want to lose time. All right, and that is the Shell Cup. I took very, very safe lines on Turnpike, so I just did not want to die at all. I'm about to say, if that was going to gold, I was going to be a little bit surprised. All right, so you all might remember this track from the GameCube. This pesky track from the GameCube. But I get to say this. This is the first baby track of the entire run, and I love baby tracks, dude, because as you see here, I'm going to be doing a lot of cool strats. So, here's a really cool Nisk. You're going to neutral hop, get that trick there. I'm not going to touch this coin, even though it's kind of useful. I don't want to risk hitting the Poke and losing 2 seconds. So, we're just going to take very safe lines here. We're going to end up with 7 coins. Then we're going to go, yeah, with those 10 coins there. Alright. So, there's nothing really much to talk about this track other than, oh, okay, cool, I didn't get 2 drinks there, but that's okay. I'm going to shake trick on, or motion trick, I guess, on those little things like that, where if you shake your Pro Controller or your Joy-Cons, you can get a trick. It's almost like getting a trick off of your nunchucks and Wiimote in Mario Kart Wii, so it's a nice feature. So because we got those coins, I should have actually went for Unity here because that's the regular strat. But we're just going to do a little bit of a snake here. But this strat is actually pretty fast from the get-go. Actually, I could have gotten an MT trick right there, but I actually released my MT a little early. Okay, nice. I didn't need to shake trick there. Now this track is one of the examples as to where the babies would actually beat Waluigi Wiggler setups because of just how straightaways the turns are and babies with Snake. And the MTs are just broken here, like super broken. Yeah. And one thing I actually did not mention, if you're noticing that I am hopping a little bit, like a couple of times, like right here, it's something called a counter hop, where if you hop in one direction from one direction to another, you actually your drift comes out a little faster. So that's kind of important. I believe the same thing applies to neutral hopping as well. So, yeah. And that's Star Trek. I could not get an empty there, but that's okay. Alrighty. Now, this next track right here is actually my absolute favorite track in this entire video game. SNES Donut Plains 3, or DP3 for short. Man, I was really hyped when Nintendo released the trailer for this particular track, and I was just so amazed. I time traveled this a lot in the Wii version, and quite a few of it in this game, and I did not get an SMT. That is very beautiful. So this is also a baby track for a very important reason that I was, for some reason, not able to pull off here because sometimes my drifts just decide won't give me SMT. That's okay. I'm actually going to charge the UMT here. Now this is where counter hopping is going to be a little bit important for this turn here, as my drift just came out almost instantly. So we're going to go underwater here. Yeah, you don't die for going underwater like from Mario Kart 7 onward. That's kind of cool. So yeah. See, this is a pretty straightforward baby track. All you gotta do is just drift. Just press the R button and you win. Coins are an actual issue if you're time trialing this track. However, because you're doing this in versus mode, or like in an actual racing format, coins will regenerate every lap, so or like every few seconds. So you're pretty much chilling. Alright, so there's Baby Mario. We're gonna pass him real quick. And there's Isabelle. Okay, this is a pretty fire DP3. Like, actually fire. Like, except for missing the SMT lap 1 at the Nisk. That's kind of It's kind of sick. Alright, do I gold the split? Survey says yes by 0.2. Nice. I'm surprised that golded, honestly, because I did not get an SMT at the first NIST, and I pretty much played clean for the rest of the race. That's kind of cool. Alright, so Royal Raceway. One of my favorite N64 tracks, to be honest. I think this might be my favorite N64 track in this game, because of just how it's designed. And unfortunately, this is not a baby track, even though I'm going to be getting a lot of MTs right here. And then I'm going to be taking this cool NIST right here, the neutral palette, and get this boost pad there. Even if you like get a slow NIST right there, you still save a little bit of time. And I'm going to do an MT glider, because it's in 150 it's actually faster to just get an MT glider instead of tricking off of it. Whereas in 200, you actually want to trick off the glider because you don't really have much time to charge an MT off the glider. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, 200cc is unlocked by default in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as opposed to it being DLC, which is really cool, which means that, you know, 200cc is kind of canon in the Mario Kart universe. I'm not going to be really making much comparison to that, because 150 is, I'd say, a quite different experience than Mario Kart, say Mario Kart Wii's or Mario Kart 7's 150. You know, going from Mario Kart Wii's 150 to 8 Deluxe's 150, it can feel like really slow. But yeah, that is to also say that this game is among the most balanced Mario Kart games, if not the most balanced. I say that because I believe my PB, which is a 30, I can't remember what my PB was, to be honest. I believe it is Baby BKT, and it's at least top 20 on the SRC leaderboards. I believe my PB is at 30 or 37. But we shall see, because my summer best is a 37.18 right now. So this actually does have potential to PB. Just so y'all know. We shall see though. All right, and that's a Royal. That was a clean Royal, so this might actually gold. No, it wasn't. Okay. I recall in one of my earlier runs, I did eat some grass and I lost some time because of it, but it's okay. Alright, so we're coming up to probably... I'm not going to jinx this. That's all I'm going to say. This is actually a pretty difficult track for Baby. Solely due to the fact that there's actually something called a super bounce. Let's see if we get this. No, okay. So a super bounce is essentially where you hold an MT and then you trick off of basically a part of the course that bounces you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to take safe lines right here and just trick off of 3 of these. This is one of those tracks where soft drifting is going to be important. So soft drifting is where you hold basically hold either up right or up left while you're drifting, and your drifts come out slightly faster instead of, like, you know, drifting really tight. And that's where it's a little important. And also, like, your cart goes and I had to save that one because I ate dirt and I could have actually fallen off, and I did not want that to happen. But anyway, soft drifting doesn't really turn your cart as much as you say holding right or left. We'll try it here, like so. I have tried something where I could just basically trick off the second one and then just charge an SMT off of the third one, and then just get a UMT off of that last bit. So we'll try a third lap. See, again, another example as to why Baby's just cool, because you can be very creative with your lines. And of course, whenever I was learning Baby, you know, some of that stuff was pretty hard at first, and that's a super bounce right there. That is a super bounce. This is one of the basic lines you would learn. Music Park, coming up very shortly, has a super bounce, which is actually pretty easy. So I'm gonna trick right here. Okay, never mind. I guess I did the more safer way. kind of spontaneously did that soft drift on the fly. So okay, we are almost halfway through the run. I'm gonna explain this next track here, and that's where I'll ask for any like announcements or whatever, because Wario Stadium, I'm gonna say this right now, I don't like this track. They could have put any other DS track in this game but this. And thank goodness I'm not gonna burn out now that I've said that. So I say this because this is actually one of the most technical tracks in this entire video game, especially if you want to get into competitive. So right here, I'm going to drift a little bit, just to get a low trick, because I didn't say this, airtime is actually bad for 150. And the nice thing about Baby is I can just do something like this. UMT through those ramps, and I gotta go wide because I was gonna get hit by that. Nice pace lock. If I had taken that line a little bit faster, I could have actually been able to miss that cycle completely and play that a little bit quicker, so yeah, that's okay. Alright, so now's a good time for any announcements and or donations.
So we don't kind of have any donations, but perhaps chat with like a fun fact. I learned apparently it is effectively an oval with all left turns except one right turn.
Yep. This one's a right turn, and then everything else here definitely left.
But just to update you guys on the bid war, Rafina is currently leading with $43, and Sig is in second with $20, and Amity is a little bit far behind with $3. So if you guys don't want to see Rafina, or you want to really cement Rafina's place as the chosen character in 303 of PvP, you want to get your donations into that. If you have a preference, please like the players.
It's actually Rafina.
That's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say it's Amity.
True.
$51 for Amity right now.
Go Amity, go. She's the main character of Keeper. Main character energy.
Nah. Make sure to get your donations into the bid war, guys.
That almost golded. If I actually did not get pace locked on the first lap, I would have actually golded that split by a little bit. So, fun fact, I actually experimented with that last turn before the run, and it was fast, so I made it work. So this next track, this is where my hands are probably going to hurt, because this is one of the biggest baby tracks of the entire game. Biggest baby tracks. Like, I didn't know baby tracks could be just big. Nah, whatever. Anyway, so Sherbert Land, this is probably one of my favorite GameCube tracks. Like in this game and back in Double Dash. And the fact that it's on Baby, like, you can literally see why this is Baby, because like these coins and this next strat I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna drift a little bit into the water, get an SMT off of that, snick a little bit here, get a counter hop so I can get an NT trick. Okay, barely got it. And we eat snow. That's good. That was awesome. That was actually slightly optimal. It would have been good if I did not eat snow there and lose like half a second, well, 1.5 seconds. That's okay. I'm pretty sure my PB kind of didn't do so well. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I watched my PB. I have been playing a little bit of 150 and 200 since then. So this is one of those categories where it's like, you know what? If you need to refine your 150 lines, this is a good place to do it in. So yeah. So we're just gonna get an instant trick here. Can we not die this time? Good. That's cool. Alright. So let's do the same thing here again. Snake in here. Nice counter hop. I actually should have went for an MT right here to chain another one. Because in some cases, because I'm Baby and MTs are actually slightly broken for Baby, you can get away with MT into MT for some turns. So yeah. This is gonna definitely lose time because I'm pretty sure this is like very, very slow. Now, that's the empty that I want. That's the line that I wanted, but the line that I did not get. Oh, okay, 2 seconds. That's okay. That's roughly accurate. All right, let's keep going. So now we have another baby track. So believe it or not, this is basically a Grand Prix of baby tracks. So we have Sherbetland, Music Park, Valley, and then what's it called? TikTok Block. I remember the track a little bit. So this right here, this is where neutral drifting is going to be good, mainly for laps 2 and 3. I don't do it for lap 1 because I'm a little slow right now with 2 coins. You can literally just like look at my screen right now. I am like slow as molasses. Let's. Oh, that's not a super bounce. This is another one of those tracks where the super bounce is actually pretty simple. But unfortunately, I don't get it, and I tricked at the very last possible second. There we go. So, fun fact: if you trick in the air at that section, oh, that's beautiful. That's actually slower than delaying your trick. So, man, I am really bleeding before. Only lap 1, it's okay. Okay, nice. Let's get a super bounce. There we go. Now let's also trick, please. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get the empty trick. That's okay. There we go. I believe that is also super bounce, which I didn't do lap 1 because I wanted to play just a little bit safe. Between you and me, I didn't really like grind out like the timpani bounce. I literally just played it by ear because I don't know. it's just a line. To me, that part is just a line. While the rest of this stuff is really important. Okay, 2 super bounces. I'm happy. Okay, trick. No. Go. Okay, this is definitely gonna lose time because I ate dirt and I missed the super bounce lap 1. Okay, that almost golded. All right, cool. All right, Yoshi Valley. So you all might remember this track as the one where the placements were not shown, and yeah, and the track was just really hard on in general, and I kind of liked how they made this track a bit easier, just a little bit. Like one of the only tracks in this game where I liked how they nerfed the difficulty from harder to significantly easier. So, I mean, granted that Yoshi Valley was like I believe the first track. No, I'm pretty sure Valley was the first track of the Special Cup, if not first, the second track, because it was. Yeah, it was in the Special Cup for a good reason, but at the same time, it's like they could have made it, not so punishing. So this is also a baby track again, because they're snaking. And this part right here, I'm gonna chain 2 SMTs if I can do it. Oh, too early. Yeah, I chained that SMT a little too late. Actually, well. But it's okay, because these turns right here, like free UMTs, slip drift here, then just keep snaking on here. So basically, if you just see like a bunch of snaking, then that's when you know it's definitely a baby track. So if I were, say, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the MT trick off the ramp there, but the 2 SMTs before the bridge were enough. So. Solely because of the MT stuff. So we're gonna neutral drift just a little bit here. Missed the egg cycle, but barely. Nice. Sometimes I'm delaying my drifts just so that I can just get the proper line without, you know, having to worry too much. So we take those. Alright, this is pretty fast. Almost golded. Alright, so we are now in the final cup of the run. It almost feels like that I just started. Alright, so 4 more races. Alright, so TikTok. And actually, Mario, why would you bump me? Mario. Anyway, so there are actually 2 baby tracks in this cup. TikTok and Grumble. So, Grumble Volcano recently becoming a baby track, at least for with Shrooms. I'm not so sure about Shroomus. But I'm going to be going for a skip, which saves a little bit of time, but it's really hard to attempt, so fingers crossed. I'm at 9 coins. So break trip here. Trick. Nice. Alright. So that's actually, I would say, pretty fundamental if you're like trying to learn a basic NISPs. That's a really good one to learn. Relatively consistent if you know the cycle, but if you get hit, you know, I'm talking in the real race setting. If you get hit like at any point here, you're probably gonna miss it. So it's kind of how punishing this track can be. All right, I'm not gonna get greedy and go for the second one here. I'm gonna play it safe because, yeah, I see no reason to. All right, just gonna trick off that gear. Now I used to not like this track for some reason, but now like I think playing this with Baby just for a little bit, I kind of grown, you know, to like running this track a little bit. Could have actually gotten an SOT there, and it's gonna... Okay, Nintendo. I don't know why you tried that, but okay. I was like, are you gonna give me glider, or are you gonna give me like regular sections? I don't know what pace this is. All right, we're gonna go for lap 3. Nice. The nice thing about lap 3 is with that pace, it's guaranteed that you're gonna get that cycle. So, yeah, very scuffed lap 3, but that should still be good. Gold by 0.1. Cool. All right, so now we're coming up to Piranha Plant Slide, another difficult track for Baby. I'm thinking about this now. Are we gonna play it safe, or are we gonna risk it for the biscuit? Let's see. Let's see how I'm feeling. Oh, okay. That is true. So, by risking that, I actually wanted to get an MT there, but my controller was like, nah, dude. You're gonna quote-unquote baby out and just get those coins regardless. Now, however, that is actually the fast strat to get those coins right there. However, it's more optimal to get it with an MT, and that glider is actually hard. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It's kind of guaranteed, not guaranteed. I feel like it's a little bit easier for Baby than it is for the heavyweights, because you can just soft drift it into that. But takes practice. So I could have actually gone the middle section again, because again that is fast. But it's actually harder to go for it on the third lap because of how the Piranha Plant cycle works. I kind of wish that they didn't really make that, like, you know, so much of the hazard. Like you gotta stay away from this guy. Don't even think about touching him. Okay, that's 2 for 2 glider. Nice. I'm at 10 coins as well, so I'm going fast, super fast. Nice sniff at the beginning. Here. Low trick here. Get away from this plant here. Nice. I really wish that Piranha Plant Slide was a baby track, because like this track is very technical in terms of, you know, understanding like drifting and getting this quick empty and then the empty trick here. But, yeah, whew, that feels pretty nice. All right, so neutral drift here. All right, 3 for 3. Nice. Oh, that's clean. This This is actually a really clean Piranha Plant slide. Let's see. This has to gold. I'm gonna be sad if this doesn't. Survey says, nah, ha ha ha, pain. Literally tied. It's okay. Alright, speaking of baby tracks, Grumble recently just became one, like, about a month ago. Solely because of some of the turns that I'm gonna have to make, which require a UMT, and it's just easier for babies to get the UMT out. We're gonna miss those coins there, because I actually started from a relatively quicker position, or a relatively higher position in first, instead of like the middle. Here comes a pretty cool glider strike. Don't die. Good. That was scary. Alright, so we're gonna start our drifts here. I'm gonna chain 2 SMTs here, because it doesn't make sense to UMT and just do whatever. When you have that particular turn where you can just don't kill me, thank you. Where you can just simply go for 2 SMTs. Try that out today, by the way. when I was warming up for this run. All right, so Snake here. Get a free UMT. Let's see if we can get a UMT here. Get it? No. Okay. My drifting just wasn't. It just wasn't enough. Alright. So, fun fact: there is something called a motion glider, where if you turn on tilt controls, and basically like point your controller in some awkward direction, basically you like when you go off of a glider, you go in some how should I say this? Weird position and speed. Motion glider is not one of those things that you would normally see in like, you know, like coming from a player, unless it's on the track like say Mario Kart Stadium or Cloud Top Cruise. But even then, or time trials for certain tracks. But not many people like really like know how to do it unless you're like a super time trialer. Alright, there is a misc right here, but it is very inconsistent and not marathon safe, so we're gonna ixnay on that one and just toss the baby down there. Cool. That was a clean Grumble. Very clean Grumble. Okay. So this is the final track of the run. This is N64 Rainbow Road, and I have a feeling that I might PB. I have a feeling. Because this run was really good with a little bit of time losses here and there. But we shall see how this goes. So I'm gonna like be a little happy with this PB. So I'm gonna take some pretty safe lines here. And this is also not. I need to rant. This track. Nintendo, why? Why did you ruin this track? Why did you make this track 3 sections as opposed to 2 laps? Like, the fun of Rainbow Road on the 64 was the fact that it was 3 laps and it was long. And it was hard. Like, I can't say this because I'm one of those runners who can easily jinx himself, but at the same time, like, come on, dude. Make this... Like, give us the nostalgia of don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. Oh. Mr. Chop. Okay, cool. Scary. Like, you know, the graphics are really cool and all, you know, coins, I can snake, but like, come on, 2 laps. This is too short. Come on. Like, Wario Coliseum had 2 laps, so why can't N64 Rainbow Road? Oh my gosh. That was almost what we say in the business a Peas moment, where I literally fall off of the track for no stupid reason. Alright, I should get a UMT here. Please, PB. Oh no. No. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Nice. Okay. 37.6? I don't think that PB'd. I don't know. Did it? It probably did. Well, I actually need to see what my current PB is. So let me check SRC real quick. Because if this actually did PB, then free submission. Let me run that real quick. Sorry about that. I create Deluxe. Retro tracks. Hello? Oh, no items, okay. 3727. Y'all, I just PB'd by 1 second.
Nice. Good job.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Thank
You saw it
you.
here live, folks. PeasD on stream.
PeasSMB. Wow. Okay then. Not to also mention that I have not touched this category like since submitting this, and I literally just like did it off of a singular run as well. So that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, what a run! Oh my gosh, awesome run! Woo! I hope you all enjoyed it, as I did. I honestly, even though I felt a little tired in the sense, but I'm not done yet. It's not over until it's over, because very shortly I have to basically set up my PS2 for my Puyo Puyo Fever 2 run, which will happen very shortly. So don't go away, stick around, and I will see you guys in